Day off, back in there tomorrow with the 1 o'clock game.
Get to go to the bench.
Holding forever, now pitching. And a line drive base hit to center for rushing. Or 2-0. 4 consecutive base runners stole.
Could have easily gotten a sac fly. It came from. Knocked the ball right out there to center field. That's pretty good.
They had their chances, just couldn't come through. Position. And hitter Tommy Edman.
Number 25, Tommy.
6 days in his first week off of the IL. Is anything mechanical. Coaches feel good about some of the work they did. Except his righty swing was pinched in here, thinking maybe bunt. Takes a strike this side.
Way.
Pickoff toss is second. Conforto's in there. Here on this 1-1 from Bybee, takes way inside.
Adjustments, and all of a sudden you have a great outing, and now this is the place to be, especially against the Dodgers. Well, trying to come back and make it to the outside.
Bybee to Edman. It goes full. Once through the controller at the family's TV, losing. One of those guys that despises. Here comes a 3-2, and it's fought off.
You have to pay for that TV.
Yeah, right?
It's going to be a long time.
Another payoff. Tag play. They got the tag and a double one.
That was a really sweet play. There is a lot going on in your baseball clock to get that tag, keep the ball in the glove, then transfer to the hand.
And so instead of this inning starting to ravel out of control, he's, you know, the backstory of this anytime this scene, but I'm going to take an edge when I can find it. First and third, 2 away. First pitch is high. The last. How dare ya? 1 ball, 1 strike.
It gets personal for the Dodgers. I love it when we get to see that emotion.
He's ahead 2-1.
Through the whole clubhouse. Allows everybody to.
On a 2-1 pitch, Mookie Betts pokes it for everybody. And Mookie Betts normally a very steady state. And he's worked the count full.
It seems like when his pitches are at sharpest.
In 30 pitches here in the second. Ohtani will get a head start. There he goes. Here it comes. Betts fouls it off, and we'll do it again. 3-2 to Betts. And it's second walk of the inning. Bases loaded for Freddie Freeman.
Another hitter.
Freeman, who didn't waste any time. Bases loaded, 2 out. Here's Bybee's pitch. Dips low.
Position on this team. We go with Teoscar, Will Smith, Freddie Freeman.
1-0 pitch comes home to Freeman, and it's inside. Ball.
And now he's seeing a lot of spin in this.
Ready to change in there. Bybee does not get very much chase. In fact, gets less chase than any pitcher in the American League. On this 2-1, Freeman swings and misses. 2-2.
Successful as he is on the edges of the strike zone, you would think that he would get more chase, but
2-2 pitch. Fouled off, and he's.
He can go as hard as 97, and now he goes down to 78.
37th pitch of the second inning coming from Tanner Bybee. In the dirt, blocked by Naylor.
Came.
Dodgers have given steps back to the mound for the second. Kyle Manzardo watches strike 1. That jumbo jack tomorrow to hopefully watch some baseball. Ball and a strike. Mays 1-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-2. That's more than any starting pitcher in baseball, and it's been the pitch that up with the fastball. 2-2.
Sweeping side to side, but when it has some depth. Off-speed pitch. If you think about the sinker, the four-seamer.
Got him. Fastball sprints away.
With, and then really to change eye lines, he needs to go with the four-seamer up. So the four-seamer is an important pitch for him.
Where it all began for him. He got off to a rough start. Got those pants hiked up high.
Leg guards for sliding on the floor.
That's a bullet foul. Since Philadelphia for a year, came back to Cleveland for 2 years. Season on a 1-year deal. Destroys his bat on a ball that. And Santana reaches with one away here in the second.
Freeman with the ball off the bat, and then the spin on that ball.
Maybe Santana.
A robot cam.
Strike on Daniel Schneemann. They've given him a hit.
If he scores, it was an error.
Schneemann made a really nice play at second base. Schneemann, who started in right field yesterday, moves into second, where he spent most of his time this year. Schneemann's the first guy to be made right away your first week in the big leagues.
Unbelievable. Manager just said, yeah, I'll take your word at it.
He'll go two gone in this second inning. The lone right-handed here and Gabriel Arias. So Stephen Vogt just throwing the book better against Dustin May. You see that for whatever reason he hasn't been able to control those same pitches to right-handed hit.
Into righties, it seems to leak into the middle of the plate, kind of splits that you look at and shake your head when all of a sudden the guard.
0-2 to Arias, swing and a miss there, hopping his way off of the mound. At least a 500 trip for the win tonight. It's Tasker Hernandez to open the third. Thank my lucky stars I got through that second. Now I can settle in and put together an outing here.
Getting out of that inning. The pitch count's not there, but the scoreboard's fine on this road trip. It's odd that it's just 2-2.
2-0. Foul the zone. Had another RBI. On this 2-1 pitch. Chops it along third. Man, already this game. Start of the third inning, 7 Dodgers have reached. Breaking pitch gets him swinging. And getting the job done with his legs.
Doesn't matter how fast you run, if that's your jump, and then you score. Made it easily.
Fouls off the first pitch here. Muncy scoring a run is this year's version of. On the 0-1 from Bybee. Muncy watches strike 2. And Schneemann and Martinez. It's Martinez coming in.
Hit in their last pitches of the at-bat. That one.
Yandy Pages. RBI hit in both games. You've been going through. Can you keep those streaks, those bad streaks? The 1-1 pitch. Got it off the end. Santana's got it. And Bybee's got his. Dodgers have won 5 of the last 7 matchups between 9 and 24 this year. Nolan Jones takes down. There are 5 franchises that to 1908. Bouncing ball to second and routine. Angel Martinez, the 9-hitter.
Tony Pena, and then he had all the kids that were just qualified.
That's some lineup depth. Fly ball right. He's got it. 2 up and 2 down in the third for May.
Last half inning for him, he got him with 3 different pitches.
And he's never been a guy that's gotten high whiff numbers. Highest that it's been. This
delay.
That's sure. That's coming later. Base is empty, 2 away. Stephen Kwan, the hitter. 0 for 4 yesterday, a rare thing. Said he built that hand-eye coordinate to hit him. If not for a pinball machine. On a 2-1 from May. Kwan takes way outside, ball through.
I love pinball. I love any of those parlor games. Pool, ping pong, dart, all of it. Got me academically ineligible.
Underrated games out there.
Yeah.
Watch out for Kwan. He attempted to steal first pitch after he reached in the first inning. May's 0-1. On the 1-1 pitch, Naylor able to lay off. Sweeper's in for
arm side and a back door and land that sweeper.
There he goes. Strike 3, inning over.
30th through June 1st. Visit Dodgers.com/tickets. You better hurry.
Dodgers up 2-0 to the 4th inning. Michael Conforto swings through Tanner Bybee's first pitch. Bybee off of the hook a little bit there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Michael's hitting some tough luck. His exit, go for it. Hits the ball weakly in his first.
Here's Dalton rushing, knocked it around with a base hit of his own in the second.
Just a basic line drive right back up the middle.
Strike 1.
If it was up, so far he hasn't seen one in this at bat.
Stays soft yesterday with Haesung Kim, and that is limited playing times. Guys on this team around me, number one, you understand obviously why it's the to find a way to make it work. On the payoff from Bybee, rushing takes strike 3.
Yeah, this is a really good pitch. In some ways, it's strike 4. Corner.
7 straight retirement to bounce into a key double play in that second. A really nice play by the second base. Past the diving Santana and a base hit into right for Ed.
Fastball shall not pass. He just whacked at it. Hit.
And he gets Ohtani up there with a man aboard in this 4th inning. Lifts line, steps back onto the track. It is scraping drive the other way, and Ohtani's got his.
Were surprised. They have not seen in person a left-hand hitter like this year that hits it to left like a right hand, blown away on the mound.
How did he do? So that guy's not human. Correct. By season's end. Ball and a strike on Betts. So the Dodgers
is later. They get 2 more runs. Base hit to right, home run to left.
Before the calendar flips to June. We still got a few days left in May.
Good.
He good.
He good.
Bybee to Betts, 2-2. Full count.
Roll. I get him up a base hit. Dinger.
Stephen Kwan settles under it, and that will retire the great Ohtani. 4-0 for the Dodgers. He struck out. Kind of a backup cutter, looked like a changeup. 9 innings flat, last 2 starts. 13 Ks.
Bat on plane, gets the ball in the air, doesn't hit it real well, jammed himself a little bit. It's a hole, keeps the streak alive.
Manzardo pulls it down the line foul. It's the longest hitting streak in Cleveland. His was 22. That's up in that stance. Gets those feet buzzing. Buzzes those feet. Anchors in. There goes Ramirez. Going to be a tough one for rushing. Still put it on a deck.
He does it all. Plays really good deep. He's an Energizer bunny. And here he is stealing a bag.
Out's good about the same pitches against lefties, but doesn't feel good about those.
In and the batter's on the other side.
Strikes him out with a high fastball here.
I had trouble throwing the box when I wanted to throw inside to a lefty, and I would just mentally move the hitter.
Left-handed hitter.
Yep, it would come back too far, and I wouldn't start it in the right.
Santana with 1 away. Ball 1 strike.
What's going on in your mind? Like when you first start seeing the curveball or sweeper being told to curve right at the end, let the grip do the work, and it was just so. I don't think it's that way fall grip, but I want you to throw fastball, and that was one of the breakthroughs I had.
2-2. Full count. Guardians fed some traffic. May has 2 strikes. Here it comes. Walked him. Broke in 15 years ago. And here comes a word from Jack in the box.
My Nashville Hot Pop.
Picked him his first time. Ahead 1-0. Doing it as well lately. That's a high fly ball to deep right field, and it's going to change this game. Daniel Schneck.